Well, how y'all doing today? I hope y'all having a blessed day. So I'm whipping a little something up, and I picked up a couple packs of these ramen noodles without the cup, chicken flavor. Has a good date on there, 9/25. Now I don't usually use these bouillon packets. That's what that is. But I will put them up in a pinch. Um, I hang on to them. They're loaded with salt, and if you take a look at the ingredients on these things, yeah, they have proper glycol in there. I never can get my tongue around that. Proper glycol around there. Now, a lot of people think that bouillon cubes last forever, and they don't. They just don't. But one of the preservatives that is used in there is proper proper glycol, and what that is it's actually antifreeze. And when your bouillon goes bad, whether it's in a powder form, a cube, whatever, you can tell because when you open up the jar and smell it, it smells like antifreeze. It's also a cumulative poison. All right, so a lot of our foods have been banned in other countries. American food is based on chemicals. And if you read uh, the list of ingredients in this one, you'd understand that. Now, people tend to gravitate towards things they recognize: honey, oats, salt, pepper. But the other stuff they skip by because they just don't know what it is. So, uh, this explains why a lot of our food has been banned in other countries or changed to fit, the indigenous folks. Now, I made some homemade egg salad last night, and I know enough to shock my eggs, okay, so that they peel easier. But I have trouble peeling eggs, and I have a very tiny fridge. And towards the back of my fridge, my eggs will freeze. And I have to move them towards the front. But after they freeze like that, they're just never the same. But it is what it is. They're still edible. And, it is what it is. I use them. They're good. So I made egg salad. Now, I make pickled eggs in about 4 different ways. I make deviled eggs in about 4 different ways. Um, I know all about water glassing eggs, and if anybody really wants to get into that, I think you should because they're predicting that eggs are going to go sky high because, well, that all trickles down because, they feed them grains and stuff like that, and the harvesters have been hurt because of all the droughts and the floods. So there's so much you can do with ramen. Uh, I'm using Italian seasoning, garlic seasoning, onion powder. It's all powder. Don't buy that salt because they're ripping you off. Right? Get the whole enchilada. Get the whole container of powder, garlic powder, onion powder. Otherwise, a third of it's going to be salt. You don't need that. You can add your own salt if you want to. They're ripping you off. So I can add teriyaki sauce to this. I can add hoisin sauce to this, and there's so much you can do with it. Fry up some onions and peppers, and put you some chicken in there, and get you some water chestnuts and baby corn, and go that way. But I'm decided to go with a little bit of an Italian flair. So I've added those seasonings to it, and I have some pasta sauce back here. And once that water boils down and this ramen is cooked, I'm going to add that right to it. And then I got some Parmesan to go over that. I'm going to end up having that with that uh, a homemade egg salad sandwich that I made last night. And now a lot of people don't like egg salad, and my sister was one of them. My little sister, but she had never had a good egg salad, and I made her some, and she tried it. She loved it, and she still uses my recipe to these days. That video is out. Everything I used in it is right there in the video. Um, depending on the batch you're going to make, it's going to depend on how many onions and dill pickles and mayonnaise. And I used Dijon mustard in that video. You can use yellow mustard or a little bit of both. So I'm going to let this cook up and cook down and then add some of that spaghetti sauce to it. Let it cook up, and that's going to be my, oh, what time is it? Probably my lunch and dinner for today. And, you know, I got my hot sauce back there, so I'm good to go. Thank you all for stopping in, for your thumbs up, for your comments, large or small. I appreciate them all. Hope you all are having a blessed Sunday. Always something to be grateful for, right? Y'all have a blessed day. Bye-bye.